Hello, my name is Angelica Lavoy Torres. I'm your favorite developer advocate here at Inworld AI, and today we're going to be covering the first episode of the Unity series, which means installation, credentials, and even getting to talk to one of your favorite characters. Similar to how we did it with the Unreal series, I'm actually going to give a couple caveats in this first episode. The first one being that I'm always going to be using the same Hello World project, so that is to make sure that you have best visibility and into everything that is going on. Just watch the video before if you ever wonder what happened and what changed. Another thing here is the compatibility. You need Unity, whether it be on Mac or Windows, to be running perfectly. So that means having Unity, Unity Hub, and an IDE just as requirements for this to continue. And we have minimum supported version. For Windows, we have 2020.3.48 F1. For Mac, we have 2022.3.10 F1. Now, another great thing here is that for Unity SDK, we actually have two versions. We have a full racked up version, which is gonna be heavier on the download, and that is gonna have like assets and characters already downloaded. And we have another one of a lightweight, which is more about the core functionality. Aside from that, I'm gonna leave a link down below if you wanna read about everything that I said on the docs.inworld.ai. But let's hop right into it. I'm gonna open up the Unity Hub, and the first thing I'm gonna do is create a new project. I mentioned it's gonna be the Hello World. I'm gonna use a template of 3D as most of our characters and skeletons are like that. And I'm gonna put it in a location where I can actually search for it. So in documents, and the other things are actually up to your discretion. I'm just gonna click mine, and it's gonna create a project. As this is happening, this is a great time for us to go to the Unity Asset Store. You can do this inside the engine, but I'm just gonna go on the browser and search Unity Asset Store. From there, I'm gonna click here, the first link, and I'm gonna search Inworld. From Inworld, it's gonna prompt me if I wanna add it into the cart, but in this case, I already am signed up, so make sure to do those steps. And I'm gonna open in Unity. Once that is done, it's gonna open up the window for the package manager. And here, it's actually gonna be added into my assets already, and all I have to do, it says Inworld, right? I am gonna import it. And it's gonna tell me the structure with the Unity import package, import. So as we wait that out, this is actually a great time for us to go and sign up into Unreal if you haven't done that, which is actually free if you wanna do that. But I'm just gonna go into the browser and I'm gonna go into Inworld.ai, get started. And I'm already signed up, so it's already gonna drop me into the Inworld Studio. Okay, so now that we're here, we're actually gonna be prompted with the Studio Access Token and an API key. And how do we get to that, right? Well, from the Inworld Studio, you just go on the left side where it says Developer Tools, click on Integrations, and I'm gonna be seeing all the documentation that we can actually read about, the different types of SDK. Just gonna ignore that for a second. And I already have an API key, but you just click Generate New Key in here, and voila, a new one got generated. Just gonna have only one running, so delete this one. And I'm gonna click here for Generate Studio Access Token. And I'm gonna copy that. So once that is copied, I'm actually gonna go back into the engine as it seems that everything has been finished. And yes, at the very top, it's gonna say Inworld as an option, which is really great because everything went smoothly. I'm gonna click on that, and I'm gonna open up the Inworld Studio panel. This is where you're gonna paste the Studio Access Token, which is an authentication token. So click in there, connect, and very much. I'm gonna put it to the side in case of it disappearing in the future. And here, I'm being asked about the workspace, I'm being asked about a scene and an API key. The workspace and an API key, if you only have one, is automatically gonna populate itself. But if you have multiple options, just toggle on here and then select the option. And this is great because we've done so many things. We've done the installation, which is just getting it from the asset store into the Unity and import that in. And now we've done credentials, which is going into our Inworld Studio, getting the Studio Access Token, and then back. And now that we're in the Inworld Studio, I am gonna select a scene to talk to one of the characters, right? I am gonna be selecting the Queen's Castle. And next, from there, it's gonna download the asset. And as we can see, we're being prompted with a TMP importer. This is for the dialog that is gonna show up on the screen. So just download it in. Also a couple of examples and credential if you wanna learn more. And I'm gonna close it here. Okay, Once that is done, I'm actually gonna double click on her, because that way it's actually gonna show me in the project folder where she's actually in. And we can see that she is in prefab. And this is wonderful because just as it says there, I just have to drag her into my scene. And we're really getting into the fun stuff now, right? I'm actually gonna place it in a way where I can actually see her from my camera very easily. You might wonder, how do you actually know where your camera is? It says main camera here. And she seems to be behind me, or I seems to be behind her. So I'm gonna twist her around. Again, you can see how she is. I can even move the camera to make it easier on me. There you go. And I think that seems like a great location to be in. And I am really excited because I'm actually gonna show you what happens if you don't actually click on the microphone. So if I click play, hello, see, nothing is happening. And that is because I haven't given the permission of the microphone. So how do we do that? Well, we go at the very top where it says file, build settings, player settings, and then microphone. I'm gonna go at the bottom where it says Mac configuration and other settings, and I'm gonna use Inworld AI wants to use your mic. Close it in, close that in. I think that seems good to go. I'm gonna click play and see how it all rolls. Hello, my name is Angelique.
Well, we have here another insignificant peasant. And what brings you to my castle, Angelique?
Just wanted to see how your day was going.
How dare you waste my precious time with such trivial matters? My day is always fabulous, for I am the great and powerful ruler of Wonderland. But enough about me. Tell me, what is it that you truly seek in my domain? Is it power, wealth, or perhaps a swift and painful demise? Speak up, little one, before I lose patience.
That's a little bit aggressive, but thank you so much for your time. This has been all for today. Thank you. Okay, so wasn't that crazy? I mean, we just got it working in 1, 2, 3 basically. So again, thank you so much for following. This is the end of our video. In the next video, we're gonna be talking about player, maybe even using the Anakin. We'll see how that all goes. Comment down below if there's any topic that you would like for me to cover, or that you have any specific questions with anything that I did today. Aside from that, I'm actually so happy you stayed up till the end, and continue following for more, as you might want to see other resources and just get to watch more videos. But thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one.